Hey you guys, welcome back. My name is Klaus and thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Farm to Max Town Hall 10 version, and we have our brand new optimized Boston special attack. Now it's a queen walk, but it's got an abundance of archers, guys, and that's because the queen walk tends to veer off. She tends to go where she wants to go, and sometimes she wants to go where we don't want her to go. Do you know what I'm saying? Of course you do. So the queen walk is going off right now, and I'm trying my best to break her into the base. Now I'm breaking her in because I want to grab dark elixir and gold. There is an abundance, over 500,000 elixir on this base. There's over 3,000 dark elixir, and I am looking forward to grabbing it all, guys. So I got a baby dragon. I think that's one of the most significant updates on this in this attack strategy, was instead of bringing on 10 hogs, which is something you guys have seen me do, and I've had a lot of people argue and say don't use hogs, it costs dark elixir, it cuts down your profits, and I get that, I understand that. However, the hogs were an absolutely essential part of the attack. However, I have been experimenting with using just a mass group of giants, a baby dragon for funneling, obviously a whole bunch of archers for funneling as well. And here are these giants. So guys, the giants coming in, they create an awesome tank while the archers do their thing. I also use the king as kind of like a battering ram to break into the base. We got the king, we got archers behind. It's essentially a fancy funnel because it's going to force the queen to go into the base further, and obviously we are looking to grab that dark elixir out of those drills, which, I mean, there's a whole bunch of dark elixir in those drills, right? So the giants are coming in, they are untouched, so they were untouched before that Tesla locked onto them because that X-bow is busy on the queen. However, the giants step up and wipe out that X-bow with the archers' help, and obviously we've got our king still walking up. We got another jump spell which helps out the king and the giants, and will force the queen into the base as well, so that is nicely done. Now, I've got some minions too, and I use the minions in the event that there's a part of the base, there's maybe a collector or mine, like in this case, where I can drop a minion and snipe a collector or a mine without any struggles. Now, of course, we gotta watch out. The king, we did pop his special ability earlier, and we got all that we needed out of him, but the air defense killing our healers, guys, it is just... it's a necessary evil. It's terrible, but, you know, the queen steps up, she turns around, she snipes it, takes it out, and we've already got all the elixir out of the base. I mean, I think we got, 508,000 elixir, and we'll grab probably about 250,000 gold before it's over, because there is a gold mine up there next to the north side where that archer tower is there. So the queen will take out the spell factory and then take on a few shots on the gold mine, 247,000 gold, and then of course a little bit of loot bonus. But guys, I mean, when you're getting 500,000 elixir and 3,000 dark elixir and 247,000 gold, I mean, you're making some major bank. Now, if I go into my training section, the quick train, if you look in the middle, second from the bottom, Boston Special. Like I said, used to have hogs, and right now I'm trying without it. It's only 166,000 elixir, so that's relatively cheap for a queen walk. I'm bringing 6 healers. I could stand bringing 5, but I like that extra security, and only 50 dark elixir. So it is a wildly successful, wildly potent dark elixir farming strategy. And as you can see, I have maxed my dark elixir. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, if you're keeping track of me, you're watching my gem count, I did purchase the Black Friday special deal that popped up. It was 125,000 dark elixir for $10 plus some gems, and I was like, bro, I can't put that down. I can't leave that alone. So I went ahead and bought that. So I've got max dark elixir, and today we're going to be upgrading something in the laboratory. Last Town Hall 10 episode, we upgraded the bowlers to level 2, which I need to use pretty soon, but I'm going to be using them probably in a war setting soon. So the question is, do we want to upgrade something in our laboratory with dark elixir and wait on the queen, or do we want to upgrade something that's elixir based and put down our queen? And I think what I want to do, because I don't really have a lot of elixir anyway, is I need to upgrade my golem. So if we go back to the laboratory and check out the golem, it's 90,000 dark elixir, which will leave us with a significant amount of dark elixir left for the queen. And this is going to top off my Govaho with max troops, which I'm still, even at Town Hall 10, now to Town Hall 9.5, I love my Govaho. So, 90,000 Dark Elixir, 14-day upgrade. I love it. I love those max golems, and I can't wait to have them. So, we're going to do this 90,000 Dark Elixir in 3, 2, 1, boom. Booyah! Alright, so that is awesome, and I need to collect these drills because I think they were both pretty full. Now, what's next, guys? Let's collect our loot card there. The next thing we need to do is we got 2 builders that need to be used, and I've got a decent amount of gold, and I've got a decent amount of elixir, and I have a live army I'm going to use. So let's go out and find a couple of live raids and see what we can do with it. Find some major loot because I'm in the right league for it, and see what we can find. Now, I'm going to be prioritizing Dark Elixir today, although my next upgrades with the builders will obviously not be Dark Elixir unless we sat and farmed for a few hours to get enough for the Queen, and I'm not interested in that, so we're going to do a couple of live raids, put down these builders, and then I'm going to ask you guys a very important question, something that the average person who has already stopped watching the video won't have access to. So make sure to watch to the end of the video because there's a question I want you guys to answer in the comments, and it's important. All right, so just over the Thanksgiving holiday, whoa, okay, not really, not that great. Over the Thanksgiving holiday, guys, we had a huge surge in subscribers. I believe we passed 17,000 on Thanksgiving Day or maybe the day after. And it's been just an amazing experience. So I wanted to welcome all of you to the Klaus family. You guys are absolutely incredible. I'm incredibly blessed. I mean, it's just, I would have never expected to hit this point in my Clash YouTube career. So I want to open up a question and answers video for you guys. So when we hit 20,000, whenever we hit 20,000 subscribers, 20,000 members of the Klaus family, I want to do a Q&A, and the questions that I will be answering will be from this video. So if you guys want me to answer your question, feature you, put you on the screen for a Q&A answering, please post those questions down below in the comment sections. I'll be reading them all. I'll be choosing either the most popular one. So if you see one you like, make sure and upvote it. Or if you end up not seeing a question you want answered, go ahead and post that question on there, and I'll be answering a few, probably 10 or so questions from the comment section of this video in our 20,000 subscriber Q&A. That's going to be how we celebrate 20,000. If you guys have watched my Barch and Chill episodes where we do a 1-hour video, I've got 2 or 3 of those uploaded right now. If you guys have followed along with that, then you know that 20,000 subs is a huge milestone to me. It was kind of my first big goal, was 20,000. And since we're knocking on the door of that right now, I feel like it's time to really initiate how we're going to celebrate that. And with the Q&A, I need your questions. I need you to do it. So anyway, that's enough about that, guys. I can't find a base live, so I guess I will skip ahead to when I find the base, and we're gonna wreck it in the face. Oh, guys, I've been searching forever. I finally found a base. It's a base that I've seen a million times. It's got over 3,000 Dark Elixir, and it's all in the drills, which is on the left and the right side of the base, and also in the Dark Elixir storage in the core. So if we're able to get our queen to go from one end and go toward the other, we'll be fine. And so that means all we have to do is start the queen on one corner and walk her around. So we got our queen. She is going to be sniping some buildings, and of course we got our baby dragon. We've got some minions. Look at this, guys. Minion, it's gonna go untouched. It can do whatever it wants. That's why I love bringing minions to these kind of armies. So I'm going to hopefully direct my queen to go down around the base so that I can start my funnel on the other side. We're going to grab that other drill, and then we're going to send the queen into the core where that Dark Elixir drill is, or the Dark Elixir storage and the Town Hall is. That way we get all the Dark Elixir, and we're going to wreck this base in the face. So the queen is doing some work. She's going to grab that army camp, and now we can start our funnel. So the baby dragon is a good starter. We'll send in our giants. We'll send in our archers, just like so. We'll wall breaker the giants in if we can actually get it to work. There we go. Awesome. And then I think what I'll do is I'll drop my king on this side. We'll start funneling even stronger, and I will wall breaker the king in as well, and that will start our ascent into the base. And I've got some minions as well. Like I said, I need to use them. We'll figure out the best way in just a moment. Everything is pretty well protected. We'll wait on the minions. Let's wall breaker in. Apparently my wall breakers earlier failed to get there. Giant bomb killed all those archers. That was sad. And now I might have to spit. So I have been... What's the best way to put it? I have been criticized by some of my subscribers, some of my viewers, for not using my spells. And you're like, use the spells. And I say, shame on you, okay? Listen up. So, spells are expensive. They cost a lot of elixir, and I am not in the business of spending more than I need to. So, in this case, I'm able to use my troops and get all the dark elixir, all the loot, and I don't need to spend any spells. I don't have to spend the time on the training up or brewing the spells. And the queen walk the troops, everybody, we're gonna get all that dark elixir. The queen will pop that town hall there, and we got 100% all the dark elixir, and I didn't have to spend a single spell. I didn't have to use one, and that is called efficiency. So if you can't handle me not using my spells, you have to understand why, and I think once you understand why, you'll get it and you'll support it. I know Beaker, back whenever he first, not whenever he first started farming, but whenever I first started watching him, he had this rule. He only spent one spell per raid. Now, he doesn't do that now, but that's kind of what I try to do. I try to spend as little amount, the littlest amount of spells as I can per raid, and I mean, you guys can see, it's very efficient. I'll go ahead and close out so my queen doesn't take any damage. With the loot bonus, we lost a little bit of elixir, but we would have lost even more had we spent some spells. And of course, 3,000 dark elixir, that's almost all profit, minus 50 from the minions, so a good raid, a decent raid. Now, I've got another army trained up. Let me, and star bonus is awesome. Let me quick train another Boston special, and I've got another army ready to go. I don't have my king, but that's okay. I've got my queen, I've got my healers. That's all I really need, guys. And this is a good first base to hit. It's got a lot of elixir, a lot of gold, and all we have to do is send the queen up through the middle. So, I'm going to start her right on the bottom. She's going to clean up nicely. And then whichever direction she goes, because look at this, all the loot is in the collectors and mines. All the elixir basically is right here in the collectors. All the gold is in the mines, right? So I'm gonna send her up through the middle, and we're just going to respond to the direction she goes. Let me wall breaker her in, and if she goes up and to the left, then we'll send in the rest of our kill squad in on the right. If she goes to the right, then we'll send the rest of our kill squad in on the left. And I'm gonna drop a minion. I'm gonna trade off for this cannon. Look at this, guys. One minion, one cannon. That's a good trade-off. Now, the queen walk, she's level 33, so, I mean, she can handle herself. This is the benefit. This is the reason why us in the war community and me as a person, as an individual, really support having good, strong heroes. And look at this. I mean, she's struggling, but she's okay. That's the point. That's the whole point. Now, she's only getting shot by one archer tower. Now she's getting hit by two, and she's going to sustain. She will grow in her health. No big deal. So, queen is kind of doing her thing still. She lost one of the archer towers, but the archer tower targeted the healer, so that's not good. We're still not entirely sure which way she's going to go. So let's just see which, what she ends up choosing. So it looks like she's going to go to the left. So I'm going to drop my giants right here. I'm going to send them all in one big group, and then I'm going to wall breaker them in. There's no splash damage to stop us, so there we go. The giants are in, and I'm going to send in my archers behind. A whole bunch of them. I'm also going to wait a little bit. I'm going to need this baby dragon for one reason or another. As soon as the queen takes out that air defense, there we go. Very nicely done. All right. Now, I'm going to drop some wall breakers to hopefully get those giants to go into the core as well, because I'd love to get that town hall. This is a weird base, and we're having to hit it in a weird way. So, we got some giants still. And if I can get the giants on the far right-hand side to take out this air defense with those archers, and I can use my baby dragon. I still haven't used my baby dragon yet. I think I'm going to send it right here at this archer tower. Kind of help out with that. I'll drop some wall breakers as well. The queen has grabbed all of that elixir. My giants and my archers grabbed all of that elixir. Actually, the queen got the gold. The giants and the archers got the elixir. And now I've just got a few wall breakers to drop. I've got a few minions as well. And I'm going to send the minions right at that dark elixir drill and that town hall, as well as the rest of these archers. So we're pretty much good to go. I think the baby dragon and everybody's gonna grab all of this loot in these buildings in the core. We might not get the 3-star, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. We get all the loot anyway. The town hall's about to drop. We got an enemy queen that's level 2. We'll pop the queen's special ability in just a moment. Once she targets something worth targeting. She's getting targeted by the enemy queen now, so let's pop the queen's special ability and end the level 2 queen's life, and we will 3-star this base with probably 2 seconds left remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2. We were between 3 and 2 somewhere, so that was nice. The loot that grabbed the elixir and the gold was nice. The dark elixir not so nice, but with only a 50 dark elixir cost, that was actually still pretty good. So that's, I mean, you know, this is the life in the gold leagues. And actually, we'll look at that. We just got promoted back to Crystal League. I lost all of my trophies because I was using the dreaded Goblin Knife. It's a wonderful attack strategy, but I just really love my Queen Walk. So collecting all these loots, so let's go in and let's see what we got in our progress base today. I've got 2.4 million gold. I've got 2.7 million elixir. I've got all of my Teslas upgrading. I think the main focus would have been getting another barracks upgraded, but we don't have enough elixir for that, so we can just hold on to that. Got a little bit of loot in the treasury, but like I said, I don't know if it's going to make a big difference. So let's get a few traps upgraded. You know what? Let me see. Defenses. What have I got going? I've got cannons, arch towers. I got a whole bunch of new defenses that I believe get put down whenever my Archer Queen gets level 35. I am following the 9.5 upgrade guide that I have in my guides playlist, so go check that out. It's a good one. And we will be following that guide piece by piece. Now, I don't have a lot of gold to do any defenses, so we're definitely going to have to hold on to some loot. We're going to have to put down some traps. Now, let me talk to you about this, okay? I saw this and I thought, what in the world are they doing? All right, 2 million gold, 3-day upgrade, and you go from 18 capacity in your spring to 19. What are you gaining from that? I mean, a Valkyrie is 8, so 16 is all you need for a spring trap to get 2 Valkyries. There's no way to get 3 because that would be 24 capacity. You can get maybe. You can get an extra barbarian or an extra archer. I mean, really, this spring trap upgrade is so worthless. It will be my last trap upgrade that I do. I mean, I was looking at it thinking, I can afford this, 2 million gold. No, there's no point in wasting my gold on that right now. Same thing with the Seeking Airmine. You gain 300 extra DPS. That's pretty good. That'll help with lava hounds and dragons and stuff like that, but it's 4 million freaking gold. I can't afford that. So then we're stuck with the giant bomb, and it's 2.5 million gold. I don't even have that much gold. So what am I gonna do today? I don't even know. I mean, I started my Dark Elixir Drill level 4 off camera. Let's collect this out of the treasury, and as you guys see, I'm at Terps Win Big right now. We are in the middle of a huge war. You guys will see the recap against Fake Wargasm. These guys are the real deal. I'm number 22 out of 50, I think. Yeah, so it's a huge war, guys. We got a Knights of Zion coming in with Terps Win Big to do a kind of like a UWA clan scrimmage war against a random clan, and we got matched up against Fake Wargasm, which is pretty impressive, and it's going to be an awesome war recap, so we're looking forward to that. But anyway, so we collected our stuff out of the treasury, and all I can afford is a single giant bomb going to max level 4, and that increases our damage per second by 25, or our DPS, our damage, whatever, by 25, so it really isn't that significant of an upgrade. We are at a standstill right now, guys, where we either have to have a ton of gold. I mean, the cheapest stuff is spring traps, which I've already told you I'm not interested in doing, but the cheapest upgrades we've got on the base are these defenses now, and I am still trying to hold down my war weight so I can't upgrade these defenses. So for the first time ever, I have builders chilling, and it's unusual, but it is the way it is. Now, I do need more elixir so I can put down my other 2 barracks, but again, it's not really that big of a priority. The miners is what you unlock, and they're not all that great anyway. So I'm just gonna do a giant bomb, and we're gonna call it a day. So there that goes. I'm gonna grab this and pull it out, and we'll put it over here hanging out with this upgrading Tesla there. And then I have a question for you guys. Now, I did this last episode for the Town Hall 10 Farm to Max where I put down my boulders, and I said, what should I upgrade next? And you guys, the majority of y'all said the golem so that I can have max Govaho. But now, I really don't know what to upgrade. I mean, I like spending Dark Elixir in my laboratory because I feel like it's really helping my war. But now my Govaho will be maxed, and that's my main attack strategy, so I don't know what to do next. So I'm gonna give you guys the options here. We got barbarians and archers going to max. We got the giants and the goblins. We got the wall breakers. We got wizards, dragons, and pekkas. We've got baby dragons, which was a really highly voted choice by a lot of people last time, so that might be the next one I do. We got the miner, which is largely useless. The lightning spell. And the jump spell, which that one would be awesome. We need to get going on the freeze spell, but I'm wanting to get my barracks done first. Clone spell as well, and then the only dark elixir upgrades left is the poison spell, the haste, basically all the spells, the earthquake and the skeleton spell, and then finally the minion and the lava hound. Now I'm not too versed on air attacks, so I'm not sure if I'm going to pull the trigger on that lava hound just yet, but I am definitely interested in continuing to develop my groundwork. And so I'm thinking, personally, I want to work on the wizard because that max wizard is that much better at the funnel. Obviously wall breakers for breaking into the walls, obviously giants or barbarians or archers for special abilities, and jump spell and freeze spell. I mean, those are my recommended. But I would love to know you guys' opinions, so please post in the comments below what you think I should do in the laboratory. And also, again, as a reminder, I'll be doing my 20,000 subscriber Q&A very, very soon, and I'll be answering questions from this video's comment section and maybe one more. So post your questions down below in the comment sections as to what you want me to answer for that Q&A. And that's going to do it for today, guys. 14 days till max Govaho. I'm very, very excited about that. And we got level 2 bowlers we need to play with probably next episode. So anyway, that is it for me today. I love each and every one of you. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't joined the Klaus family. And I'll see you guys again next time.